over Lucy Brown. Well, the line forms way on the right, babe. Now that Mackie's back in town. Look out, old Mackie is back. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. What about these guys, ladies and gentlemen? Back in old Newport town. I said, Kenny Diaper, oh, Stupid Tawdry, oh, Miss Lottie Lanyard.
Welcome back, folks. Well, have you ever wanted to have a really nice evening out somewhere you can go and get great food, hear great music, maybe do a little dancing, maybe have a great cocktail or two? Well, there is a place that exists nearby that you can do that. And I'd like to first welcome our guest today, who is the founder and owner of Campus Jack Supper Club in Newport Beach, Jack Jasper. Good to have you on.
Thank you so much.
And I think this whole concept is absolutely wonderful. And you've made it so it's sort of the era of prohibition. We go back to those supper clubs. And you know, some of the people that live here may kind of remember that even kind of beyond that, there were these fantastic clubs that you could go, and the whole point was you spent the evening. Am I right?
Yeah, correct. There's a real lacking in Orange County of places where you can go for a full dinner, music, dancing, get a good adult cocktail, and enjoy your evening in a nice social environment.
Yeah, and as far as just sitting back and relax, where you sent us some photos here of kind of what it used to be like, and you're trying to recapture that. Am I right?
Yeah, a little bit of a throwback. Supper club is kind of like a speakeasy with food and entertainment. You get a hearty meal, a nice little cocktail, you can go in, and it's a little bit kind of hidden. It's kind of a more of a hideaway, tucked back. You might drive by it and not realize what's going on. And the location that we have is on Campus Drive. It's not on the Irvine campus. It's right across from the John Wayne Airport.
Sure.
So it's called Campus Jack's. But you can drive by. There's not a big sign or anything like that. We have a tail of an airplane there with our logo on it. And you turn in and you don't really kind of know what's going on, but then you get it back and you see there's a big parking lot, and then you walk in and there's this aha moment when the doors open and there's this big expansive room, a traditional long bar with a premium well cocktails. We've got some big screen TVs in there. We seat about 200 people.
Oh, okay.
We have a rather large stage. We do a lot of entertainment, and we have a big dance floor. And and we also are open for lunch as well, Monday through Friday. But
oh, you are?
Yeah,
great.
But and you get a good happy hour crowd. And then there's a little bit later, it kind of transitions more into the supper club, where you'll sit down and have a little dinner and get some entertainment and get up and dance a little bit.
Yeah, that's really nice. And I kind of know the area very well. Many years ago, I used to work in that area. So I know that location has been around for a long time, although you're new to that location, but it's easy to get to. Now, people may not have heard of Campus Jack's, but most people have probably heard about Jack Shrimp, which you had for many years. You had several locations. In fact, there was one up here, I believe, in Aliso Viejo, right?
Correct, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I helped my sister open Killer Shrimp back in 1986 up in Marina Del Rey. And then in 1989, I came down to Newport Beach.
Yeah.
And I opened up Jack Shrimp.
Right.
And I had Newport Beach, and I had a Pacific Coast Highway location. Aliso Viejo, Laguna. We put one in Park Place in Irvine at Jamboree in the 405. And I had Jack Shrimp operating for about 27 years.
Wow.
And then about a year and a half, I did kind of a natural progression as I got a little bit older, and in my mid to late 50s, I wanted to look for some place that I could go out and have a dinner, but then go and enjoy some music, and it just wasn't around. So it was kind of a natural progression for me to take the Jack Shrimp and then wrap it around inside of a supper club, kind of a little venue.
Yeah.
We have some great entertainment in there. We've got everything from blues and jazz. We've got a wonderful Frank Sinatra show coming up. So a little bit of a throwback. So you get a little bit of the feel of a New Orleans without having to put pay for the airfare and take all the time to get there. And also you can do a little throwback of the Rat Pack days with the Sinatra show. So it's kind of a little something there for everybody.
Let's talk about that, the food, because Jack Shrimp, if people remember that, had that kind of Cajun flair to it. You did the barbecue shrimp and all kinds of different things. And you're kind of bringing that same style of food to Campus Jack's, right? Yeah,
I brought in what I call the classic Jacks. So I do have the jambalaya and the Jack rice, the Jack shrimp, the ones that people were used to seeing in there. And a lot of times people hear Cajun and they think that, oh, that's real spicy, so I don't go. And then they'll come in. We have a dish in there that's called the sweet thing. We have a shrimp stuffed avocado. I just added a watermelon and mint feta salad in there. So we've got about half the menu is not spicy at all. The other half is got some of the Cajun influences in there, but it's not set your mouth on fire. It's kind of we do more of a bronzing instead of a blackening, and then combine that with some of the fresh ingredients that we get here in California. So it's a California Cajun kind of cuisine.
Yeah, see, I would be the person that would be saying, can I have that extra spicy, then pass me the Crystal hot sauce, and I'd be all set.
We'll set you up for that too.
All right, I love that kind of food. I mean, I have a passion for it. Of course, as you talked about the cocktails there, you have a full service bar. Any specialty cocktails? I mean, are there certain ones you're kind of bringing back the kind of, I see here have Whiskey Wednesdays, which would get me in right there.
Yeah.
So maybe like whiskey sours and things like
Whiskey
that.
Wednesdays, typically we'll pick out a whiskey of the week and then feature that, and then we do that just at half price. So we had Jameson, we had Jack Daniels, different little whiskeys that we all bring in, Maker's Mark. And so any cocktail that you like, whether it's a Manhattan or an Old Fashioned or something like that, or if you just like a whiskey neat or a whiskey sour, then we're featuring that at half price on that particular night.
Oh, that's nice.
But we have craft cocktails that we roll through and change out periodically. But kind of some of the mainstay ones are obviously the Old Fashioned. Of course, for the New Orleans there, we've got a Hurricane. It's got the light and the dark rum with our house, passion fruit. Kind of as our little twist.
Do you just do Sazeracs?
I don't have the Sazeracs in there. I've rotated those in, and we'll bring those back. And so
Sazeracs are really good. Kind of like an old fashioned in a way.
Bring in a Pim's Cup too.
Oh, a Pim's Cup. There you go. Yeah. But the Hurricane is nice.
Yeah, the Hurricane's
got the big Hurricanes.
Well, they're sort of in a tall, and you don't want to. They'll hit you like a hurricane if you drink too many of those. So we're not quite that one.
Not like what you get in the French Quarter.
Yeah, those are a little too sweet. No, a few of those will get you going.
Yeah, that's true. You got like a hideaway stage Wednesday as well. Tell us about some of the different types of music you have, and you kind of rotate through. You got a lot of great different styles coming up.
It's real exciting.
Right?
There's so many top musicians right here in Orange County that we're able to feature and bring on a stage. And so we'll do blues. We've got a blind blues piano guy, Greg Weens, that comes in. We've got Greg Veld as a saxophone jazz. He comes in monthly. We've got, at the end of the month, we've got the Divas concert. It's a charity concert on a Sunday afternoon. Nice. And it's got top 6 or 8 ladies that are coming in, and a lot of them from American Idol and The Voice finalists.
Oh, really?
Plus some other local gals that are really good. And that's right before our Sinatra night, which you have a Sinatra summer extravaganza. And these guys are the real deal. We've got a phenomenal vocalist in there, and the band is members.
Yeah, I think we're showing them right now.
Members from the Tonight Show band, and they're the real deal. And
that sounds like a lot of fun.
And then of course we have the classic rock and some R&B and funk and some great dance bands. And kind of the ageless music that people that stand the test of time.
Yeah.
Where you'll get the 60s and the 70s and the 80s, some things you can tap your foot. We just had a Neil Diamond show, so we've got a lot of those. If you go to campusjacks.com, JAX.com, the website has the entertainment calendar on there, and you can kind of pick and choose what shoe fits and what you want to do.
So as far as the evening goes. People would come in and have their dinner first, some cocktails, and then the show would come afterwards. Is it a set seating, or kind of whenever anybody wants to come?
Well, typically there's no cover charge, and come on in. You can come in for happy hour, lunch. Like I said, the happy hour we've got Monday through Friday, and then we have it all night on Thursdays.
Okay.
We have entertainment Wednesday through Sundays at various times, so you can kind of check out the times.
Okay.
And then we do some special events. The Sinatra one is one where it's a pre-ticketed event. Usually we sell out on that. So if people are interested in that, they'll definitely want to get a reservation in. ahead of time, and that's a set course, 4-course dinner with some options for you to choose for your main course entrees. And people will come in 6 o'clock, get their table, because they'll have a table waiting for them with their name on it, and then they order whatever drinks they want to do, whether it's a hurricane, or they want to have some champagne, or an old fashioned, or we have a drink called the Old Blue Eyes, but it's a martini with the blue olives.
Oh, the blue olives. I don't know about blue olives.
Yeah, blue cheese stuffed olives.
Oh, okay.
All right. And so that's one of those special events where it is a ticketed event that you can call up, make a reservation for. That we do charge ahead of time, and then you have your table reserved.
That's nice. Now, tell me your background a little bit. As far as you were telling me a little bit earlier that you have, was it your grandmother who grew up in Lafayette?
Yeah, my grandmother is S.A. LaPlante, and she's from Lafayette, and then, so she's kind of my inspiration. There's a lot of the family recipes that I toned down a lot because hers were, I cut the spices about in half, so it's what I call a spandex spice. It's a one spice fits all. Someone like yourself, we'd probably have to get you a little bit extra in there, but most people can come in and enjoy the flavors of the meat. We enhance those great New Orleans spices with some really good proteins, be it salmon or prime rib or tri-tip, shrimp, the Gulf shrimp in there. So you get a little bit of the flavors of that, but you got a really nice protein so you can taste the other flavors of the food. One of our newer additions to the menu is a salmon and ancho chili bowl, and that's got the lightly dusted seasoned salmon, pan-seared salmon. We serve it with avocados. Goes with over a coleslaw and a bed of brown rice. We put the little remoulade on there and a little ancho chili. So it's a nice little combination of the California fresh meeting the kind of the Cajun-esque, if you will.
Yeah, that sounds great. I see some of your current offerings. You have poutine. Is that like the Canadian poutine?
It's little sweet fries and black beans and poached eggs and feta.
Oh, wow.
And cilantro. So it's kind of a little. We have a shrimp stuffed avocado. Our authentic Louisiana dishes be like the jambalaya or the jack shrimp, those classics.
Yeah,
but then there's several non-spicy dishes and sandwiches and salads.
So a little bit of everything.
Yeah, a little something for everyone.
I think it's great how you took your basic concept of jack shrimp and you grew it. You took it to the next level, and that's what it sounds like Campus Jack's is.
Well, the location really lent itself to that. It's got that kind of that prohibition feel where you can drive by, you don't really know what's going on, but then you can come in and there's this beautiful bar and tables and booths, and then you've got the entertainment in there. So it's kind of it was a natural progression for me as I got older from starting the restaurant in my 30s to now. So
it's amazing that you were so successful with Jack Shrimp. I mean, restaurant business is hard. Let's face it. And the fact that you were able to be successful with that for so long is absolutely amazing, which just goes to show, I'm sure Campus Jack's is going to be just as successful because it's a very, very hard business. And,
well, you have to be a workaholic and have a passion, and I have a passion for that and enjoy. My idea of a good night out is to go out and have a great meal, socialize with some good friends, meet some new people, and then be able to kind of enjoy some music and some dancing if you wanted some good entertainment. And it's kind of a one-stop deal and there's not a lot of that here, so it's kind of a special.
Yeah, you don't find that anymore.
And then you put the special food in there too, so it's kind of hitting it on all cylinders. Hopefully,
Tell me, you said you're open for lunch. If you could quickly tell me what are the hours for lunch?
Yeah, we open up for lunch Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. and we stay open all day through. Our happy hours from 3 to 7. We have a premium deep well bar. We have the specialty cocktails that are also on happy hour. It's $2 off all the drafts. We have 13 draft beers. We try to do mostly local draft beers, support the local economy. We also have $2 or $3 off any glass of wine, so you can whatever level of wine you want to have, you can get the happy hour on that.
I like the Whiskey Wednesday.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm a whiskey drinker, so there you have it. Give me some Cajun food, and, a whiskey, and I'll be happy. I want to give you the website. It's right on the screen there, campusjax.com, Jax. So remember that. And 949-261-6270. It's in Newport Beach, off campus. What's the cross street there?
It's Campus and Quail. We're one block north of Bristol and the 73, so we're right off the 73, between the 73 and the 405. and literally across where the planes take off. So you can sit
Yeah,
out on
by
the patio
the
and watch
hangars there,
there's an Atlantic, it's kind of the private little
Yes,
helicopter
exactly.
Atlantic building there.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yep, and then we have that special for your Laguna
Yeah,
Woods.
it's $20 off, right?
Yeah, we've got that Sinatra Extravaganza show
Yeah.
that we had, so we've got a $20 discount for Laguna Woods. So if they call and make their reservation,
Right.
be sure and mention that they're from the Laguna Woods. And typically the general admission prices are $79.
Right.
The VIPs are $99. That's the entertainment with the 4-course dinner and dancing, the whole show. And if they mention they're from Laguna Woods, they can get the $20.
And this
So
is August 4th,
August,
right?
yeah, Friday, August 4th.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we got plenty of time, but you know around here things sell out very quickly. So if you want to go to this, definitely give them a call. Again, 949-261-6270, campusjacks.com. Jack, thank you very much.
Ken, pleasure.
Maybe next time I can get him to bring some food and whiskey.
Definitely.
That'd be nice. All right,
You
good
supply
to-
the whiskey, I'll supply the food.
All right, there you go. We'll be right back.
Now that Mackey's back in town. Well, it's a marvelous night for a moon dance with the stars up above in your eyes. A fantabulous night to make romance neath the cover of October sky. Oh, and all the summer that means to whisper and hush, and all the summer that seems to shine in your blush.